Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Perfect timing, Professor. If you don't mind, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. It's in regard to sword training. Not for myself, but, well, to be honest, I've been teaching swordsmanship to the orphans at the monastery for a while now. I must agree. Frankly, I'm not great with children. Some of them saw me sparring with the knights one day. They started pestering me to teach them. They were so earnest, I couldn't help but oblige. There's much I wish to show them, but due to my own studies and training, I'm afraid my time is rather limited. Which brings me to my favor. Your swordsmanship is unmatched. I hate to ask this of you, but would you consider lending me a hand? Thank you, truly. I am in your debt. And I always repay my debts, I'll have you know. All of these children lost their families and homes to war or illness. This may sound a bit arrogant, but I feel it's my responsibility to help them. I lost my parents without warning too. In that way, we're the same. In Dusker, I lost my father, stepmother, and closest friends. I didn't have many allies at the castle after that. In truth, I had only to do for companionship. I'm afraid not. My birth mother fell ill and died shortly after I was born. And my uncle, suffice to say, we don't get along. Ah, but there were those outside the castle walls I was close to, such as Rodrigue. Pardon my rudeness. I meant Lord Rodrigue. He is my father's old companion, and the father of Felix. On the occasions he would visit the capital, he'd take me out hunting or on long horse rides. While Dedu is like a brother to me, Rodrigue is more like a second father. It might sound ridiculous, but he's the kind of man I hope to become one day. Someone who helps others. Someone who can reach out and save a lost soul. Oh, please accept my apologies for boring you with my life story. In any case, don't forget your promise, Professor. I'm counting on you. So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot, in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True.
The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery? Try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
To do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and... Well, it was great. I hear a girl loves...
Sylvain,
Yeah?
you are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to...
Oh, please. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since... heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so... Okay, you're making a weird face.
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me in Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Dear Goddess.
Mercedes.
Oh, to do. Was there something you needed?
His Highness sent me to collect...
I see. I'll be with you in just...
You were praying.
I was. And praying for good desserts tonight. And that...
The Fodlan goddess will accept prayers of any sort.
It's true. That reminds me to do.
Yes.
Do the people of Dusker pray to the goddess too?
Dusker had a very different view of religion.
Oh?
In Dusker, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god. We made offerings to the war god for victory in battle.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours. Tell me more.
Why? Dusker is a ruin.
Dusker may be gone, but you're still here. Would you tell me more about it the next time we meet?
If you insist.
Really? That would be great. I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
Dusker is gone, but I'm still here.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one.
No need.
Why not read a few pages at least? The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
I'd better avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women? I'm afraid that behavior simply will not do.
Ah, Your Highness! Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget you saw me. Agreed?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's time someone talked some sense into you. And it seems the task has fallen to me. Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night. But you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early morning.
Okay, I get it. I don't need one of your lectures. I've got them all memorized anyway. I promise I'll be better in the future. I'll stop going out at night, I'll focus more on my studies, and in return, you'll go into town with me, and we'll invite some cute girls to dinner. Shall we shake on it?
The way your mind works absolutely confounds me. How did you even arrive at such a notion?
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Naive and uptight? Yes, well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure. Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Will you never let that rest? It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
With your brute strength, a knock on the head could knock the life right out of me. You'd better watch that temper, Your Highness. So how about this? I'll try to behave, and you'll try to loosen up.
If I do as you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave. A knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. What about you? I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do as you ask. But you had better uphold your end of the bargain as well.
Seriously? Yeah, I'll believe it when he introduces me to the lucky girl. Oh, Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
Let's see. If the enemy's aim lies elsewhere, we had better discern their true intent quickly. As I see it, our best option is to explore every inch of the monastery. We should also speak to everyone here. Let's plan to compare notes once you've got a lead. Will you do me a favor?
Professor. I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
That reminds me.
No classes on a festival day. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassin. I feel like secure. Is there some reason?
Professor.
Hey, Professor. Oh, hey, Professor. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
It is the oldest trick in the book. I will stand guard and watch over the stable. Please, do me a favor.
I've been in town procuring some support. No, but do not concern yourself for my sake. I have something to ask of you.
Maybe.
So...
Professor.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target. Even so, the goddess's rite of rebirth is an... They say it's the day when the goddess will return to... Not too likely, if you ask.
Maybe. Okay. Professor!
Let's see.
Professor.
What the?
Hello there.
Well done. You have my thanks.
That's so.
Something in the monastery that someone... Even this here kitchen contains precious wares. Wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not...
Professor.
Hey, Professor?
Professor?
Do you know what this room is? I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold. Anything that would cause too great a stir. Should it be stolen? No.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down. Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
Hey, you.
Unbelievable. What a... Pardon? Intriguing. Nice.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot... But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the... Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the... In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Well...
Here's a thought.
Right. You're kidding.
Professor. Here's an idea.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be... The holy mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. That's pretty much all that's... It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be...
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? In general, student, but as you'd expect, well, we have a lot more security. Impossible.
Okay?
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the... Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
Okay?
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's so many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
The goddess... Could it be... How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Okay?
Thanks for your help. So, there is something that the church values above all else. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make gaining entry far easier than usual. You know the place of which I speak. Yes, that is the most likely possibility. We do not know their objective, but there is a good chance that our enemy is planning to target the Holy Mausoleum.
Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone?
Hanneman,
Isn't it a bit rude to tell other... Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. You snap at every little thing. It saddens me to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the...
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a...
I fail to understand how my birth...
You're not done lecturing yet?
Ah.
Oh, was that a sigh?
Don't be so childish. You are so sensitive. Why is it that you cannot...
Keep a handle on... Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid... Stop telling everyone how to behave.
I will not step...
Go on!
Absolute...
You're weak. You're weak. Next time, bring your friends. You're weak. Why am I even here?
I'm glad.
Remember this, Professor. That look on Dedue's face means he thinks the food is pretty tasty.
What the? Hey there.
How's that? You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? It's none of my business anyway. You spend too much. It's not my. It's not. 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 It's not.
This is a wonderful dish. You could sell this in any restaurant in the capital.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Ah, meals always taste best when it is accompanied.
Do you not enjoy eating?
This is so good. Eating food always fires me up.
That looks appetizing.
This is my most favorite dish of all.
Oh,
I appreciate any good...
Professor. Ah, there you are. There is a matter I would like to discuss. I believe I've told you this before. Spiritual instructions. I oversee not only the Archbishop and even when she must make... And yet, I know you are skilled in... That is indeed what it comes down to. First, you are the child of... That's quite...
Professor.
Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem... Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship? Unprecedented. I just don't get it. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone, so I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Professor. As for me, I blame all these rumors of a deathly
I can do better now. It was... Of course I got it. This could be...
Thanks.
It seems I... No need for praise.
There's so much left to learn. I've learned this.
That. This will be. That worked out.
Hey. What? What? What?
There's something I'd like you to tell me. Professor.
Here you are again. I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look. Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular. Dead. Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers, but seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this. It surprises me as well. But if you are from Fodlan, you must know what became of the people of Dusker. The people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary. You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like that. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
Am I doing all...
I am honored that you invited me. You know about my favorite tea. I am ever so grateful. So soothing. Huh? Oh. Right. Oh. Oh. That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Let us finish this quickly.
Right. No time to lose. Here's the result.
I can do better now.